Greetings and citations, ladybugs, gentle germs, widgets, and whatsits, and welcome back to my lovely misadventures. We are in the process of making our way back to base after having to make not one, but two corpse runs. So we had a very, I guess you could call it, productive episode. We did find ourselves a little bit of bamboo and a little bit of melon. Because we completely ran out of food during the corpse runs. So that is always nice to have on hand. Alright, so we are here. I need to get over to there. It shouldn't be that hard, should it? No, music feels appropriate in a way. Like something, anything could happen. Ooh, pumpkins. Anything could happen. Really need to get backpack or some type of storage. Couple extra for some seeds. Okay. Let's double check our map. Okay, just kind of need to go through this gap here. Also managed to get ourselves on our return a small supply of kelp. That'll be good to farm. Spruce down. Ah, here we are. Now, I need to do something that I don't have set up just yet. That is... oh crap, I am out of space already. Lovely. Okay. All right, so it's not a chute that I want. It's a funnel. Do I not have... I am going to blow my zinc on this. That was probably not the smartest move. But I think I need an andesite alloy here because I need funnels. I need a funnel. And I was right, I needed an andesite alloy. Alright, so we're gonna drop a couple of you in there. Get ourselves a piece of dried kelp. actually get I'll get that iron cooking. I can't think of the word. All right, so I should have that. And I need a chest to go along with it. So we're going to put a chest here. And one of our funnels there. Except you're now facing the wrong direction. Lovely. Sleep through the night before I get ganked by a skeleton or a creeper. All right. Sorry, I need to do that because that actually needs to go into the chest. Now, if I have this set up properly, as soon as I put this bucket right there, this is now an iron gen. So that breaks, it drops into there. It drops, should drop the gravel down into there. Except for I think I need to speed it up. Am I not dropping the gravel? Why you no drop the gravel? Okay, why is that broken? Why is that not working? Actually don't need that trapdoor there. There we go. So theoretically, this should be running too fast. Of course it's running too fast. It's running too fast. Okay, so if I put the chest there, the funnel there, because I actually need to speed up the millstone. I actually need to speed up the millstone. Okay. need a large cogwheel to go here. And then one of the small cogwheels can go there. Give me a second, I'm trying to figure out how I want to do this. I just need another small cogwheel, that's all. Since the rotation direction doesn't particularly matter, do that, and then we'll do that. So now the millstone's going to grind a bit faster. Fan should not be going any faster, and hopefully that's enough time I probably could go. Yeah, there we go. I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what we'll do. Alright, after that little brief interlude, if you've noticed the s01e06's music probably got changed. No, as per usual, I had to go take care of something that was unexpected. So, don't need that. But I do need to put that back on. Now, as the gravel washes, it should turn into either flint, iron, or nothing right about here. And then continue to get blown into here. So we have a source of iron. A very slow source of iron, but a source of iron. And we need to make ourselves a few more chests. Because right now, alright, let's put a bunch of this stuff away. And stuff can go there, put the flint there too. Mine is... We'll throw the sticks and the bamboo up there, because these are good resources to have. Don't have a whole lot of zinc left. Alright, let's put the rest of this stuff away. I think that covers everything. Yeah, I think that's going to cover everything. Now, is something I may want to do now that I have a source of iron and stuff. Yes, extremely janky. thought I might try to use this, utilize the dripstone to... Oh, I do actually have some better food. Utilize the dripstone. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and waste a tiny little bit of the coal. To actually start farming lava. I'm gonna just put it there so I can see it a little easier. It probably does need to be one block up. But that's where that's gonna go. We'll sleep through the night, grab a few more pieces of dirt. Just expand the functionality of this farm out a tiny little bit. Okay, I'm gonna snag you for a second. Just go here for a second. Put the lava source there, let it flow down, and it should still work. Now, question, is it going to instantly turn? Yeah. Okay, so now you're going to just slowly drip lava, and I did not mean to do that. Yeah. Slowly drip lava. I just gotta remember not to walk through that area. I could. Could just do this. Make myself a little tunnel. So that I don't accidentally pick up anything from that. Unfortunately, I still think I'm going to. The way Minecraft's pickup mechanics work, I still think I'm going to. But I'm going to do it anyway. Just because I think it's going to look a little bit nicer. Okay. Because I don't know if that's going to work or if that has to be up higher. We're gonna let that run. We're gonna let that run for a bit. And see what we want to do here soon. Need to get a bunch of dirt. Okay, got a little bit of recording glitches. Some companies are like super. They push the upsell so hard that it starts venturing into some really shady practices, in my opinion. Mom's, she's got some scratches in the paint of the car, and she, in one of the various blog newsletters that she subscribes to, had a product that honestly looked like it would fix those scratches. And to order it, $140 later, after all kinds of screwy stuff, we're just like, no, that's not what I wanted. Not at all what I was wanting. And so I had to help her try to sort that out, and that's kind of why the glitches were. So I'm working on helping her get that sorted. Ooh, up to 10 iron nuggets. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna let that run. That's going to be my source of iron for the foreseeable future. And there's got to be a cave or something like right below this somewhere. There's something. Oh, I know. Okay, I know why I'm seeing the red dots. It's that. It's the tunnel. Fortunately, we have to do something with the flint. But I can't quite do anything with the flint yet, because I don't have brass. Yeah, unfortunately, the flint is... You get more flint out of the gravel, which honestly makes sense when you wash it. It would just be much better if you didn't, because you don't. There's not much you can do with flint in the game, and so you're left basically with a byproduct that you now have to find something to do with. And the solution is just up and avoid it. But to do that, you need to have brass funnels. Which means I need to go to the nether. Which means I need to go to the nether. So I don't need that anymore. I can probably get away with not having that there. We're going to spend a little bit of time here. I'm going to get me some armor, now that I can afford it, iron-wise. Because I do have a decent amount of iron. And, to top it all off, I actually have a source of iron that doesn't require me running around all over the place. I'm actually gonna move these. Do I need two of those or just one? use a little bit more andesite. Not particularly needed, so I'm going to go ahead and make myself an iron axe and an iron shovel. Let's put the buckets away, the sticks away, and the rest of the iron away. I need a piece of dirt. I don't have a piece of dirt. I need to come up with something that I could store the lava in when I get it. I need to do that. Okay. Do a little bit of terraforming here. So we can start putting in some more useful farms. Okay. Okay, almost 2 ingots worth. Unfortunately, it's also means we almost have a full stack of flint, but that is, again, something we'll have to deal with. We'll get ourselves a nice night's sleep. Do a little bit of landscaping. I can hear them, and I know they're like right underneath me. So if I scroll in here, so there's the skeleton. There is a zombie. There's a piece of dirt over there that I missed picking up. Okay. Yeah, there you are. Okay, so I don't necessarily. Let's do this. That works. A bunch of andesite right there. That's good. I was actually kind of wondering why it sounded like it had started to rain. That's because I had. That red stuff there, I think, processes down into iron. But for that, I'm almost positive you need crushing wheels. Which we, for obvious reasons, don't have. I think I'm actually gonna do that. There we go. Let's continue doing a little bit of terraforming here. And then, this is stone. Okay. So, continuing the terraforming projects. This is actually going to be a very good spot to go ahead and end this episode. Witchy and as it was, as I had to pause the recording a couple of times. Wow. What my mom did. Overzealous retailers. There we go. Alright, so this is where we will pause it. I will continue with terraforming on in our next episode. As always, I do thank you all for watching and to wish you all a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you all until we meet again on my next misadventure.